Welcome to a new Voltlog. This one is probably the last one for 2018, and I would like to start by thanking you guys for being here with me and accepting all of my mistakes. I know I've made quite a few, but let's face it, it would be boring if everything was right. We would have nothing to discuss at the end of the video. I finally managed to upgrade my editing machine. Previously, I was using a Dell laptop which had an i5 3340M processor, and that was quite slow considering modern standards. It was usually about 3 times the length of the video that I was trying to export for it to finish the job. So I finally got a new editing machine. So at the end of this year, I decided to build a new editing machine. I immediately found out the best price-performance ratio is with the AMD Ryzen processors, so I went for one of those. But before I present you the hardware, let me introduce you the sponsor of this video, which is jlcpcb.com, a professional PCB manufacturing service with very affordable prices. You can get 10 PCBs for just $2 and a stencil for just $6. I'll place a link in the description so you can check them out. They have supported me over the entire year and I would like to thank them for that. Now back to our video. I had a budget of about $700 and I'm quite happy with what I got in the end for the money. I started with a Ryzen 2 2700 processor. This is an 8-core processor, 3.2 GHz. It's pretty fast, not as fast as the 2700X, but I had a budget restriction, so I settled for the normal one, not the X variant. I needed a motherboard capable of running this processor on AM4 socket, so I found the MSI B450 Tomahawk, and I got it for a pretty good price. I didn't need anything specific in the motherboard department. I was just looking for a nice deal, and I think I got one for a motherboard that supports the processor out of the box. For the memory, I got this single stick. It's a DDR4 micron memory, 16 gigabytes, 2400 megahertz. Nothing fancy, but once again I got a good deal, and I wasn't gonna improve my editing performance by adding a higher cost RAM. For storage, I went with the Samsung Evo 860 1TB SSD. I've previously had several A50 series SSD from Samsung and they have been great. Not that it matters or improves editing speed, but it helps with other daily activities by speeding up the whole PC. You really don't want to build a PC with a hard drive these days. I also got this very cheap used video card with passive cooling. It's some 5 series Radeon chipset. Once again, I didn't need anything special in this department. The processor does all the hard work while editing and compressing my videos. In the power supply and case department, nothing special. I got the cheapest power supply and case I could get, but still they have a couple of features I like. For example, the case has some USB 3 one USB 3 front panel connector, and it has bottom mounting for the power supply and some nice cable management features. But other than that, this is a very cheap case. The case also features 3 LED fans on the front, which I keep disconnected because they are really shitty fans and make a lot of noise, and I don't need that amount of cooling anyway because well, the stock cooler for the processor does the job just nice, and I'm not running a very powerful GPU that would hit the enclosure too much. So I ran a test and the results are pretty good. With the old PC, a certain Voltlog took about 50 minutes to export from Adobe Premiere. With the new desktop PC, same video took just 18 minutes to process. Also, the old PC was practically unusable while exporting, but I noticed the new one is still capable of doing simple activities while exporting without locking up. I've also upgraded in the sound recording department. I got the Rode Smartlav Plus, which is a lavalier type microphone. As many of you may already know, I record video on an iPhone, and this Rode microphone clearly improves the audio quality. it picks up less ambient noise while having a higher gain itself. And this is something some people have complained, that my audio doesn't have enough volume, so the audio should sound better in future videos. I'm pretty happy with this build and the new microphone, and they will allow me to produce many videos in the future. There were some people who sent me donations via PayPal. Thank you for supporting me. I'm not gonna mention their names, but thanks everyone for being a subscriber of the channel. I'll see you in 2019 with a new video. Happy New Year and happy holidays!